Doesn't matter. We've made it down to the creek. The van is in the creek and we're clearing on the other side where the big like river reeds, or I don't know what they're called exactly, but it's kind of like bamboo. What? Oh, there's a leaf bug on the headlight. But as you can see, the van is in the creek, and I've been taking a machete and clearing it. It looked like that when we got down here, and now I've got a path almost to the sorry, I'm out of breath. We just stopped cutting. I am to the pasture area. We'll walk up here. I've been cutting stuff. I was using the weed eater on the drive and having the kids remove the brush and limbs and stuff that were already dead and laying there. But we've got it cleared up to this point. We've only been here a little over an hour, but we're gonna get a little spot cleared up here. And then if you remember from before, our neighbor's house is over there, and we're gonna unload our stuff and probably let them know that we're here if somebody's home. So if they see anybody else over here besides me, they'll know that to come out shooting, I guess. But that's what's happening. Skidmore Family Farm is on its way to becoming real farmers, off-grid. And that's another thing. I've had a few questions about being off-grid because that's one of our tags is off-grid, but from the start, we're going to have electricity. We'll tap into one of the power poles just so we don't have to use the generator. The power from down here, from what I gather, is fairly cheap. It's not outrageous. It's cheaper than ours, from what I gather. And it's not, we're just going to get a T-pole hooked up like they do at a construction site or a camp RV site. Just like a 30 or 50 amp service to get started, and then we'll tap into it once we get a house built and get a regular service. The first house won't be off-grid. My parents will end up with that. Hopefully they'll get down there. And Elena just bit the dust.
Ow.
You all right?
Yeah. Everybody should do it twice. Oh.
It's all right. Come down here before somebody falls face first and lose teeth or gets a concussion. We're about ready to start picking up leaves again so we can get the van across. Because it might take a minute. We might have to dig this hump out where it's high-centered. Yeah, there's a little bit of hump where there's ruts, and the van's not very, doesn't have a lot of ground clearance. It's just a normal old passenger minivan. It actually sits pretty low. But it made it across the other side without dragging, and it's steeper than this, but there's a spot here that's high-centered, so we shall see. We'll let you know when we get on the other side. Well, our neighbor Ryan has gotten home, and he wanted to come over and bush hog some for us and clean up around our campsite area. So I'm gonna let him. They're really good neighbors, so we're lucky to have people that are willing to help so much. But the kids are all over here playing at the neighbors. They've been on the trampoline, and now they've got their bikes out and they're riding bikes with the neighbor kids. The dogs are all playing together and getting along for the most part. And it's kind of a crappy start. We got the van stuck earlier trying to get back up, but they helped us drag it up the hill with the tractor, and now he's bush hogging, and we've got our vans parked over here. They just said park over here, and we can haul our stuff over there. They're going to let us use the four-wheeler or whatever, or might just be able to drive the van over. But everything's going good on the first day, except for getting the van stuck, which wasn't too big of a deal since the neighbors helped out. We're very thankful that we have great neighbors. They have kids in the same age group as our kids, and they got some bikes out. We brought bikes, and they had some extra bikes they got out, and everybody's having a good old time. And it looks like Eli and Caleb are racing, or they might just be playing. Rosie's way down there. They're coming back this way. It looks like all the dogs, they have 3 German Shepherds, and Rosie's out there playing too. But everybody's having fun. Okay, Skidmore Family Farm friends, this is the end of day 1. Our neighbors helped tremendously, letting us use the 4-wheeler. They brought their tractor over here and did some bush hogging and cleared out a pathway for us down to the other end of our property, so we can kind of get to the other end without having to go through the weeds the whole time. And Ashley just left. We had some hamburgers for dinner, and the kids just got in the tent, and it's dark out. But I'm sure you can hear all the crickets and frogs and cicadas and all the other bugs too, whatever's out there. But we had a little bit of a mishap getting the van stuck earlier. But Wade came over with the tractor and pulled us out, and they're letting us park over there at their property, and we're camped just 100 feet or so from the property line, and we're just hanging out. I'm getting ready to go to bed myself. I'm worn out, and kids played hard. They played on the trampoline and rode bikes at the neighbors with their kids, and everybody had a pretty good day, I think. But that wraps up day 1 of the new Skidmore Family Farm. And the kids are, you can see them, they're in the tent. Rosie's in there. I don't know how well you can see.
Can we get out, Daddy?
No, I'm just doing a quick video. We're done pretty much. Alright, let's close the tent up. Rosie's in there to protect them. They've got their own little tent. And I got the whole big tent to myself. But like I said, that wraps up day 1, and we will get some more video going on day 2 and show you what's happening. Have a great day.